Look at this ceiling. This is where Kai 2026 is gonna graduate. This is really nice. It's a little outdated, but it's really, really nice. Very nice.
Hi, baby.
Look who's here. David, say hi to the camera. Mama, say hi.
Hi.
That's Kai's second favorite teacher.
Yeah, second favorite teacher.
First favorite was Mrs. McKay.
Wait till I tell Tori that.
Cameron's favorite teacher. I just keep calling them the wrong names. And look, I got my New York City taxi hat on. What up, everybody? It's Kai Cardona's graduation only. Kai Cardona. Look, they're all up there. Oh, they were all up there hanging out. It's a big thing, I guess, in Boston. People think education is a good thing. No, I'm just joking. You got a whole. This is where they hosted the Muppets. These remember the Muppets? The old people were up there. We do this for now. There you go. Don't worry, I'm just gonna be like this the whole time.
All right.
But you ever watch the Muppets?
Oh my God.
He's up there.
Honestly, I'm telling you, those two little guys up there.
Yeah, the old guys.
Those were my favorites.
It was so funny. Reminded me of me. Oh, wrong way. All right, we're turning it off now. Captain Al signing out. Oh, is it like this? Live long and prosper. Beat me up, Scotty.
Join us out here, so if you could please make sure to take a seat in one of the aisles so that they have safe and clear path to their seats.
No, I got one right here. What did you do?
It's about to start. I'm gonna go up there and sing the national anthem.
Sit right there.
Sit right here. Where you at?
Sit right there.
No, you sitting right there.
No, but sit right there.
Nobody's sitting there. You want to sit right here where the camera's at? And then we'll put the camera over here now. Because I don't want to be shaking like you.
That's the charm of it.
David, what are you doing? Sit down right here if you're going to sit down right here. Sit down. You want any family? You gonna take me? There he is. He's already right there. He's gonna be like the fourth person called. Creative with their hats. Oh, Kai found his tassel, thank God. all screaming for the Knicks.
Yeah! Welcome to our 28th commencement ceremony. We are so excited to be here with you tonight and celebrate the hard work and success of our amazing soon-to-be alumni. Before we get started, I have a few housekeeping items to run through. Take a moment to locate the nearest exit. Please silence your phone or other electronic devices.
Mom.
We ask that you don't speak on your phone in the theater or talk during speeches. Step into the lobby if you need to speak on the phone or to anyone. And we have a wonderful professional photographer who is here. Capturing all of you, so flash photography is highly discouraged. Before we begin our ceremony, if you could please rise if you are able for the national anthem.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars
The way they showed up the first week of school was positive and serious. A balance you can only dream of. A leadership they carried all the way through to today. We were blown away and so happy to see what every other class in the school had to look up to as a model. So many adults expressed the same sentiments. We couldn't wait to see what they would do. And they delivered. Small but mighty. That is the class of 2026. This might not be the first time you hear or notice. The class is small in size but great in strength. They have found that in their unity and community. Like those chaotically but beautiful moments where they prefer being crammed into a classroom instead of the spacious commons for lunch. Just when you think you're upgrading them, they prefer old comforts and each other. The depth of love that this class has for one another is remarkable. Because they are a small class, they didn't just chat amongst each other in the hallways. They truly built something together. And we saw that spirit in so many parts of our day. There was the fun, the creation and participation of spirit weeks, the tug-of-war win at the high school Olympics, their senior prank. Marlon could not run out of ideas. There was the scholarly debates and discussions that showed critical thinking, risks that showed they were willing to push themselves, each other, us. Izai to speak eloquently to, or should I say against, the patriarchy after a grueling semester. There was the responsibility, showing up in small ways, like Isabella doing announcements in the morning, no reminders. Guys, I'm gonna say a lot of names. While Rochelle entertained us with a joke. And every single one of our graduates meeting 80 hours of community service before today. There was passion, like Shannon, inside you on panels of student ambassadors reflecting on their growth and their curiosities. You showed us the many faces of excellence. It was the grit of math club where Salma and Emmy proved no problem is unsolvable with enough patience and collaboration, a little nudge. In the rhythm, energy, and the presence of Stomp and Shake that captivated and shook us under Xavion's leadership. It was the fierce determination and debate from Kai and Una, to the passion on the theater stage and Boris, where you learn to be vulnerable and bold like his characters. And the relentless drive on the track court field where you pushed past your limits to be even a little bit better or a little bit faster than before. And none of you did that alone. Your trust in each other made you and our school all the better. Now, it is not lost on me that we are reaching a milestone together, as you are my very first graduating class as principal of this wonderful high school. Now, what you've done is set a standard of excellence that will define my leadership for years to come. Class of 2026, you will always hold a special place in my story, and not just because you're the first. Because you embody everything we hope for in a graduate. Please keep being you, curious and joyful. It is just the surface of what we're going to miss about you, and what we hope that you carry forward. Thank you.
Stop it. Do it again. I'm going to hit you really hard. Do it again.
To continue our celebration, I have the honor of welcoming to the stage your class speaker, Camila Molina.
So stop. I'm going to hit you really hard.
They get me out? Get out?
No, just stay right here. Be calm.
Good idea.
Stop. Okay, stop. It's not time to film anymore.
Good evening, faculty, families, friends, and most importantly, the Boston Collegiate Class 2026. It feels strange sitting here today because for years, graduation seemed like a distant finish line we could not wait to reach. We said things like, senior year is gonna fly by, or I can't wait to graduate. Yet, now that we are finally here, I don't think any of us truly understood just how quickly 4 years would come. I do not think any of us truly understood how much the days felt long, but the years disappeared in an instant. And now, the next are just a few months away. As we prepare to step into the real world, I cannot help but wonder if y equals mx plus b could somehow calculate how long it would take before we realize how much we miss high school. How long until we miss playing Scrabble and Dystopian, shout out Miss Beater, or bothering Miss Dumasson for her art supply she definitely did not want us touching in the first place. As we sit here in our caps and gowns, it is easy to celebrate our visible achievements. But I am most proud of the silent battles each of us fought just to make it to this room today. When I think about high school, I think about the countless of times many of us doubted ourselves and questioned whether things would work out in our favor. I know we all have experienced moments where we doubted our abilities, our judgment, and even our potential for success. Freshman year brought the fear of the unknown as we entered a whole new environment. Sophomore year taught us responsibility and forced us to take school more seriously. Junior year introduced us to pressures of internships, exams, and preparing for the future. And senior year felt surreal as we faced one of the biggest decisions of our lives, choosing what comes next. Yet despite every challenge, every setback, and every stressful night, we are all here today. We woke up every morning, almost on time, and showed up ready to face another day. No one ever said this journey would be easy, but what matters is we did not give up. We faced obstacles, disagreements, disappointments, and moments where we felt exhausted, mentally and emotionally. But when you look to your left and to your right today, I hope you feel proud. Proud because you made it to one of the most important days of your life, and relieved because you did not have to do it alone. I may not be the strongest public speaker, but I sure do have a loud enough voice to share one important lesson these past few years have taught us. Taking care of your mental health is absolutely essential. We spend so much time memorizing formulas for the AP exams, trying to understand stats that somehow made less sense the more we studied them, sorry Mr. Purvis, and making sure we spelled the author's name correctly in our dystopian essays, that we often forget to give our minds a break. We learned that the brain works a lot like a car. If you keep pushing it without rest, eventually the engine burns out. And unfortunately, that is not something AAA can fix. As we move forward in life, I hope we remember to prioritize our peace of mind as much as we prioritize our phone battery percentages. One thing our class has learned is that mental health matters just as much as grades, sports, or pretending we understood the lesson after the teacher asked, "Does everyone get it?" And the whole class shook in fear. We have all experienced moments where one bad test score felt life-changing, or where opening Power School required the emotional strength of a movie character walking into battle. And somehow, despite all of it, we made it here together. My best friend Kehlani Mello once said, "There is no perfect timeline for life. Do not underestimate how capable you truly are." This means to take a break and give yourself grace. Not every challenge needs to be solved overnight, and when obstacles come your way, face them with a positive mindset. Then again, we'll probably open our first college syllabus, see 12 pages of rules and assignments, and immediately start looking for the drop the class button. But even then, you got it in the bag. In The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Stephen Chosby writes, "Even if we do not have the power to choose where we come from, we can still choose where we go from there." That quote reminds us that our struggles do not define our future. We have the ability to choose growth, healing, and happiness as we move forward. And honestly, if we survive group projects where 2 people did all the work, 1 person disappeared entirely, and 1 somehow got full credit for being the ideal person, then I truly believe we can survive anything after graduation. Now, as we prepare to walk across the stage and turn the page to a new chapter of our life, we realize that the hardest part of high school was not the exams, the essays, or the goodbyes. It is accepting that a moment like these will never happen again. One day, the halls we rushed through will become memories. The classmates we saw every day will become overlooked moments that we hold closest to our hearts. We enter the school as strangers, searching for where we belong. And today, we leave as a family, connected by years of laughter, challenges, growth, and unforgettable experiences. No matter where life takes us, part of us will always remain here, in these classrooms, in these friendships, and in these memories we created together. So while today marks the end of one journey, it also reminds us to cherish every moment, because sometimes the people, the places, the memories we think will last forever become the things we miss the most. Thank you. Thank you.
And now, get to welcome Claire along, our class of 2025 valedictorians to the school.
Should have repop my heels. Good evening, everybody. I am very grateful that I am able to speak to you tonight before honoring the work that my fellow graduates and I have put in over the past 4 years. A piece of advice I heard constantly growing up was be who you are. It was hung on the walls of classrooms. It was in the motivational speeches given in movies. Parents and teachers emphasized it. Be who you are. It seemed to be everywhere. But for a long time, I had a problem with this saying. And over the past 2 years, I have realized that there's another side to this advice as well. Because sometimes who you are isn't who you want to be yet. So although it is great to be authentic and to be yourself, I also believe that you should choose to be who you want to be. Allow me to explain with an example. Recently, I had a conversation and I was asked the simple question, do you like to try new things? If I hadn't taken a step back to think about it, I would have straight up said no. Change has always intimidated me, and I've liked to keep things the same and been comfortable with my routines. But I thought about it before answering. Do you like to try new things? And I realized I didn't want my answer to be no anymore. I've always wanted to be the type of person who was ambitious, craved adventure, went after the unknown. And in that moment, I saw the opportunity to create the new path for myself. So when asked the question, I said yes. Yes, I do like to try new things. Not because it was true at the time, but because I was answering as the person I wanted to become. Maybe becoming who you are starts before you fully feel ready. Maybe it starts with small moments when you choose the version of yourself that you hope to grow into. This time in life right now is perfect for all of us to take control of our futures, as so many parts of our lives are about to change. Instead of being scared of new things, going to college, meeting new people, take it as an opportunity to become who you always wanted to be. We can become attached to certain identities rooted in who we have been over the past 4 years, and who others have seen us as. And after a while, those versions of ourselves can start to feel permanent, but they aren't, especially as we move on to brand new adventures. This is the perfect time in life to take control of over who you want to be. Sometimes growth is exciting, and sometimes it's painful. Sometimes it leaves marks behind. But I think that that's part of becoming. You must experience the bad in order to fully be able to enjoy all of the good. I used to think growing up meant becoming one finished version of yourself. But now I know that growing up means continuing to evolve and shape yourself in your own image. You are allowed to move away from versions of yourself that no longer fit. You are allowed to become your own person, and most importantly, you are allowed to change for yourself. That's the difference between be who you are and be who you want to be. Be who you are reminds us not to change because the world pressures us to. But be who you want to be reminds us that we still have the power to shape our lives. It reminds us that growth is not betrayal, change is not failure. Becoming someone new does not erase who you used to be, it builds on it. Your past, your present, and your future all combine to make the beautiful complexity and individuality that makes you who you are. And while becoming who we want to be is something we all have to do by ourselves, none of us got here alone. I know I wouldn't be standing here today without my amazing teachers and my family who supported me through every version of myself, even while they were growing and becoming as well. So, to my beautiful mother, who I've always been told I get my smarts from, to my courageous father, who always has a piece of advice to share, to Emma and Chloe, my big sisters, who taught me how to stick up for myself, and to Sophia, who I don't share blood with, but will always be my sister. A big thank you also to all the families who are here with us tonight. We all owe you so much as you helped guide us through our journeys. Boston Collegiate has been such a familiar space. Many of us have been here since we were 10 years old. The small but strong community has always had our back no matter what challenges us. As we graduate, I think a lot of us are scared of what comes next, of the great unknown. We'll meet new people and discover new parts of ourselves. Some of us may become completely different people from who we were on our first day of freshman year, or even from who we are at this very moment. And maybe that's a good thing, because we are not meant to stay the same forever. So, as we leave high school, I hope we let ourselves grow into the people we want to become. I hope we take chances. I hope we can all begin to see change as proof that we are still learning, still living, still becoming. I used to think that change meant losing parts of yourself, but now I think it means learning which parts are always worth keeping. And so, for all that you've been and all that you'll become, be who you want to be, try new things, say yes. Thank you.
Now Jim White, our faculty speaker, will deliver a tribute to the class of 2026.
Oh no!
Hey folks. I'm very honored to be chosen by Class 2026. I'm honored to speak about the year, about graduation, and about change, to echo Clara's excellent speech. You've made it. You've had so much change in so little time. And when I think about change, I start thinking about chemistry. Hope you're ready for a lesson. As a lot of you know, I'm a chemistry teacher. And chemistry can be described as a lot of things. For example, it's the science of youngness. You remember this, right? First semester lab chem, you know. It's the study of electrons, as I like to say. How they move and rearrange, how they form molecules. I'll buy you ducks if you can identify this. Ask me after. There's no sulfur in that. It's a way to describe reactions. Chemical AB plus chemical CB makes chemical AD plus chemical CB. Double displacement, you are correct. Double displacement. I like to think of chemistry, really though, as the study of change. To be fair, I'm not someone that really embraces change. I like routine. I like predictability. On the other hand, My life isn't a set of chemicals that I can mix with predictable outcomes. Sure, I can make plans, but I can't plan for everything. And I can't plan on everyone else. There have been many times in my life when circumstances change those plans. Did I fight? Did I embrace change? Did I make new plans? I'll tell you a story. I had plans. Years before, the 1980s, I had home chemistry sets for kids. In retrospect, rather dangerous. I grew crystals, experimented with phosphorus, except the driver went fire, all while in middle school. My mom was a chemistry teacher at the time and encouraged these interests. Entering high school, I was well aware of how choices made then would affect choices 4 years later when I was thinking about college. My older brother made a plan when he started high school. He was going to become an engineer, and after his first year of high school, he was well on his way, computer classes, advanced math, the works. So what was my plan then? I would become a scientist, probably a chemist. I would take honors science, computers, also advanced math, throw in some Latin. I figured that would help me with my SATs. My plan became a small part of my identity. My family knew, my friends knew, my teachers knew. I was going to take a lot of science classes, go to college to get that chemistry degree, and then become a chemist. Very straightforward plan. We all know that yellow and blue makes more blue.
Oh, I did it. I'm sorry.
Plenty of classmates had similar straightforward plans in high school. Take the right classes, go to college, get that degree, begin that specific career. One of my friends, Bridget, was so focused that she graduated high school a year early, graduated from college early, became a psychologist, and then an author and motivational speaker. You know, she really did that plan. I won't detail my time in high school. The only thing really good about it, to be honest, was my GPA. But I made it to college, went to UMass Amherst, go Minutemen, right? Go Minutemen. Had a full scholarship. That first year, I took a bunch of pretty easy classes, you know, chemistry, physics, calculus, that kind of thing. My life was on an upswing. I continued that plan. At the same time, many of my friends' lives were in turmoil. People had college not work out, relationships not work out, change of circumstance, change of finances. Not me though. I continued my plan. My senior year at UMass, I was finishing up a degree in chemistry and applying for graduate school. Another good thing. Getting my acceptance letter to MIT was the pinnacle of that year. I would study for a PhD in chemistry, and then I would be a scientist, I'd be a researcher. That plan continued. Moved to Cambridge, rented a place with other chemistry students in Central Square. Started at MIT. I taught chemistry to freshmen. I took graduate level classes. I got a research advisor. Continued to plan. I was enjoying that life. Maybe a little more than my studies, but I was on track. Into the second year of that program, I started research, really deep, in-depth research. I learned new chemistry. I experimented with strontium and iridium. Back to the periodic table there. I was working on something I thought I would like. There were a lot of setbacks. I didn't like working by myself for hours in a lab. Experiments generally fail in research. And worse, sometimes they don't give you any insight about what happened. I started spending less time doing research, but I spent more time being stressed about it. I continued that plan though. I met with my professor, tried to get back on track, redoubled my efforts, regained my focus. Then, nothing. Nada, no results. It's time to start over again. Year of work down the drain. My plan was falling apart. It's gonna work this time, right? So yellow and blue make yellow.
Dave, you need to be quiet.
My future was like a cloud of darkness at the time. Didn't see where I was going to go. My older brother had just become an engineer, like he always planned. My best friend finished college and was working as a computer scientist, just like he planned. They had salaries, cars, their own apartments. Their plans, as far as I knew them, were coming together. What did I have? An uncertain future as a graduate student. Very little money and no ideas. So I ended up doing what a lot of people in that position have done. I enlisted in the Marine Corps.
Hoorah!
Strange enough, I was a gay activist in college, so that was quite a shock to my friends and family. Joining the Marines wasn't exactly a plan, but it was a chance to regroup and reset. I was able to get a contract to serve active duty for a year, then move into the reserves with an option to stay as an active duty Marine or go to officer school. Looking back, it was a real turning point. I was providing options to my future self. Maybe I'd be a full-time Marine. Maybe I would become a reservist. In the Corps, I learned a trade. I became a mechanic and I fixed construction equipment and diesel engines. It was very different from anything I had ever done before. But I was giving myself options in lieu of a plan. It's gonna work this time.
Yay! On the other side. On the other side.
Blue and yellow still. Another year went by. The Marines changed me, mostly for the better. I decided to become that reservist. I moved back to the Boston area, and it was time to plan again. But now I had more options than ever before. Should I become an officer in the Corps? Maybe I should get to work as a mechanic. Maybe I would try out teaching young students, not college kids. I did enjoy that. And you all know what path I chose. That was 30 years ago, because I am old. It hasn't been smooth sailing all that time. My first school didn't work out at all. I didn't get to teach high school science right away. 10 years of middle school, 10 long years of middle school. Working at school can still be a challenge at times. On the other hand, I do something I really love. I like to think I make a positive impact on the students that I teach every year. I got it. Number five.
Turning green again.
Yellow Tell her blue make green.
No.
So, all right, so what did I learn? What is the thesis? When I was your age, my parents pushed me to have a plan and to stick to it. Ironically, neither of them had the career that they had originally planned. And maybe that's why they pushed me and my siblings so hard to stay focused. And that really works for some people, worked for my brother. But for others, try this. Be open to change. When I was young, I struggled with deciding when I was going to let go of my plans. My friends and family all told me to hold on and keep at it. But if you hold on, life won't change. I'm glad that I started with that plan. I'm glad that I tried it out. Plans are good. But embrace change. Embrace opportunity. Plan for change. Plan for opportunity. Make those options. Be open. Be curious. Be flexible. You can't really plan for the unknown, but you can be ready. Thank you.
I had my hat. My hat.
Don't worry, if he falls and hit his head, he'll be quiet.
Transform you from seniors to high school graduates. So remember to follow Mr. Clark's directions to line up. Cheers for every graduate are encouraged. Just please make sure that each name that is called is heard. I'm ready to do this.
You got his hand. Put your hand over here. Let me go. Get up. Watch them beat him. Get up for the fall. That's dirty. Stop. I know. Kai's about to graduate. Look, Kai's gonna graduate.
Mia Rose Avila. Jonathan Neil Khaleesi. Boris Michael Callahan. Kai Vance Carlota.
Smile! Why are you looking so angry?
Jonathan Christopher Krager.
Elizabeth Diaz Denoli. Joseph Thomas DeBlasi. Iana Dufresne. Nevaeh Simone Dunn. Shannon Marie Duran. Una Amelia Chase Austin Camino. Xaviana Monique Dante Elton Foster.
Get up now.
Yusef
Right now.
Raphael. Janaya Rochelle Class of 2026, please join us on stage. Families, get your cameras ready to take pictures of the graduates.
Tall people in the back. I don't know. I didn't plan this. I think I'm ready to go home. Let's go, Nick. He's like, I thought my dad was mad. David. David, come. I'm gonna record it. Hold this. The water. Hold the mom's jacket.
From right to left.
I can't see him. I don't know where he is. Okay, I got this.
Ladies and gentlemen, I now present to you the Boston Collegiate class of 2026.
Come here, David. Let's go, watch out. I don't know where they're coming out of, so. They're going out that way, okay. He's about to go to somebody else's family again. Wait for daddy. Stop. Oh, look at Kai. That guy's coming. Be like, yay, guy. Come here. Look who it is. Look at this. Kai. That's the youngest of the oldest. I'm gonna put this whole video on YouTube. It's over an hour already.
Hold on a second. Yeah, let's wait for them.
Quick, don't put your foot up.
I had to get one of those.
Amazon, like $10, $15, something like that. You see how long it goes?
You gotta put your, I know.
And then you got this. To make it,
I love it.
hold on. You got this.
Nice. Love it.
They got a adapter for the phone. I don't use my phone.
Yeah. Look at the baby.
I'm an important man. I don't need my phone. I go fishing. I don't use my phone. I go
That's
fishing.
awesome.
I live in Florida, so.
Oh, my son was in St. Pete.
Well, I live like an hour and a half north of here.
Yeah, 15 years. He's about to get what he's going to have.
Dad!
going back tomorrow.
Lucky.
I came for the graduation.
Too hot for me. Too hot.
It's because you guys stay at the beach.
Yeah, I would be.
With a hat on and long
By the
sleeve.
water.
And
By the water.
long sleeve shirt.
Yeah, that makes a difference.
The embrace. David, come give me a hand. Give me a hand, give me a hand. Now do I do the Heisman Trophy and keep going?
Let's go.
Come on, buddy, go that way. Watch yourself. Watch out. Come on. Don't leave me now, kid. Don't leave me. I saw you. I thought you were gonna do a backflip with one leg. All right, watch out, buddy. Hold on. I want to go that way, though. No, I don't. And the teacher was a Marine. Can't make this up. That's why I got the camera. Thank you, but I didn't graduate now. There you go. Who wants the balloon? Look at the excitement. Thank you, I didn't graduate. Hey, there you are. All right. You like you was ready to fall asleep when you was walking the stage. Well, get ready to go get something to eat. Where's Mama? She got lost, so there she is. Hey! Oh, look, Lisa's here. I forgot. Huh?
For an hour and 5 minutes.
More. This is the fourth video. 'cause I'm locked up. He's tired. They can. You falling asleep? You crying?
No.
You already missed your school?
Did you tired? Tired? You saw your mommy already?
Your mom and Jelly's here, I think, too.
Crowded.
Huh?
And Ronnie. That's all I It's too light outside. I thought it was dark. It's so dark. Your mother's like, yes, the last one. One of the singers.
No, she got one more. She got the baby, the girl. Christiana. Her daughter got one. Patty got one more child.
Well, I know, I forgot. I just said that. Your daughter, your sister.
I got 3 more. One next year.
One next
Danielle's next year.
Danielle. Look at him. He's shaking his head. He's tired. He's so exhausted.
He was about to get beat up by Cameron. I was scared.
Do you see your mama?
No, we're waiting. Did you like my whistles?
They didn't hear. He's tired. Look, he looks tired. Mad tired. Been a long
I'm waiting for your mom. Yo, hold David's hand. I'm gonna text your mom. See if she's coming out. Tell her we outside already. I'm not carrying you. You wanna wait in the car?
You wanna go in the car? Wait, okay.
Come on, let's go in the car. That shit better not hit my car. I'll make sure they didn't hit my car. Obviously not on this end. Oh man, you got an original typewriter.
When was the last time you saw one of these?
I don't know, but I learned on the typewriter. The best way to learn how to type is on the typewriter because it helps you.
Can't make mistakes.
Well, you can with the newer ones, but the old ones, when you type on them, you got to make sure you press the button too. Unlike keyboards, you tap it and it. Sometimes it don't work, sometimes it does. With a regular typewriter, it's fine. You gotta, fingers get strong. Look at this. I almost broke everything. I almost got that kid's hand. That was my son. I was like, oh, that's not. Wait for me. Is Kai in there too, Cameron? In the car. Kai and Cameron. Oh. I thought you guys went into the car already. Sad. You sad? Why you're not coming back to school? Tell Kristen to take me to the address.
Gone. Oh, tell me just to touch your address.
I don't know where we're going. Jelly's gone too. Guys there. So here I am. I had David. We got Kai helping Mama. I don't know what Lisa's doing. And we went to City Works, it's called. And we got Toyaman and Jellyman. And Kristen and the other kids are coming. All right. I'll show you what we're gonna eat later. David, you need to stop.
I will beat you.
That's right. Look, that's Maddie, Kristen, Christiana, Skyly. I don't know where Lisa. My mom and Lisa here. Is David. Is Cameron. No, you gotta listen to Cameron. He's your big brother. That's Patty. That's Luna.
That's not Luna.
I mean, so that's Luna's cousin, sister, Soleil. That's Patty's baby. That's Jelly. That's the graduation boy. He's about to drink. He's about to drink his first beer tonight. Root beer. You want a beer? I'll get you a beer. Want a beer? I like to drink a beer at home. In Florida.
Is he crying? Why?
I don't know. So tired he's crying? I don't know. Because he graduated.
Why are you crying? No, she's down.
Oh, yeah. My mom's coming down there.
Whatever. She was and then in 2 weeks she was like, hi.
Yay!
What did you do? What is that little drink?
Daddy. Congratulations to you. All he wants is the Knicks to win. That's right. That's right. I don't know what's going on. Guy, turn around so I can say thank you. Eat one of those.
I could have one.
Cameron is in the car. He's not feeling good.
Yeah, okay. Make sure to
I don't know where David is. David! Get over here. Where you going? What a foul. Oh, I'm not even recording my kid. About 2:16 p.m. But I'll be at the airport probably like at 12. 12:30ish. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm watching the Knicks game. I don't even want to. I'm just happy to watch the Knicks first half. I'm probably not gonna get it on the way back, but I'll have it in my car and I won't watch the car. I won't watch it on the road. It's a really good game already too.
Okay. First bit on here, but I can make it out. So let me just first get this stand on. So
Oh, the tea stack. You gave me her EBT card. I'm so sorry.
there you go. Okay, we're here. I'm here. It's still not. Jesus. Only if. Hello? Okay, we're back. Hello, I'm Skylar. I know this took way too long just to get right. Took like more than a minute and 27 seconds. But anyways, hola. Hi, nerdy. You don't know what to do? There we go. This is me, family. 염염. We are at the restaurant by Cais Graduation.
Hey, jump in there.
Me, mama.
Love you.
Love you too. Ronnie and I think her boyfriend.
Hey, baby.
They're so cute.
Mira.
Such cutie but cuties.
I'm coming to the car.
Oh, well, come on.
And then my auntie. And the graduation boy. Then we got David right here. Oh, sweet, wonderful, silly Willy David. Uncle Pito. And then my sister Leah.
And then Luna, stay still, honey.
Sister Leah.
You like that?
Yeah.
So,
I
Pito,
want-
you want it for Christmas.
I want one for my own, so I can record. Okay, we're back to me. Yeah, me. The star. Can you see me? It's recording me right now. Jeez. Yep.
Luna, sit down in the chair right. Sit down in the chair.
What? What is this? Is that a camera? It looks like why does it like a it looks like a umbrella. Okay. That's really off. But yeah. I guess I'm gonna tell about my life. I'm 10 years old, 4th grade, lives in Worcester. Right now I'm just in Boston. Puerto Rican, American, African.
You want to say about to my real family, the Knicks fans? Give me my stuff. No, because you don't got a diaper on, so you won't do diaper.